So Arsenal narrowly beat Wolves today. The match was filled with drama, including 2 red cards and missed opportunities on both sides. The first half ended 0-0, with Arsenal dominating possession but failing to capitalise on key chances, including 2 from Havertz. Wolves came close through Aït-Nouri and Sarabia but couldn't find the net. Just before half-time, 18-year-old Miles Lewis-Skelly was sent off for a high challenge, making him the youngest Arsenal player to be shown a red card in Premier League history. In the second half, Wolves' João Gomes received a second yellow card for a reckless tackle, levelling the playing field. Arsenal seized the moment, with substitute Calafiori scoring the only goal of the match. Wolves pushed for an equaliser, but Arsenal's defence and goalkeeper Raya held firm, earning their first clean sheet in 10 league games. So Bournemouth slapped up Forest today. The game started slowly but came alive after Justin Kluivert's brilliant solo goal in the 9th minute, giving Bournemouth a 1-0 lead at half-time. The second half saw a complete collapse from Forest as Ouattara scored a hat-trick, with goals in the 55th, 61 stone, and 87th minutes, while Semenyo added a 5th in injury time. Bournemouth remain unbeaten in 11 league games, while Forest have now conceded 3 or more goals in their last 4 Premier League defeats. Kluivert's opener took his tally to 11 league goals this season, the most by a Dutch player in a single campaign since Jorginho Wijnaldum in 2015-16. So Bournemouth are out here slapping teams silly, Dem boys be balling under Iraola, and Kluivert moving made with 2 hat-tricks and 11 Premier League goals. So Liverpool breezed past Ipswich today. The Premier League leaders dominated from the start, with Szoboszlai opening the scoring early, followed by a brilliant Salah finish and Gakpo's close-range tap-in, giving Liverpool a 3-0 lead at half-time. Despite easing off in the second half, Gakpo added another goal to his tally before Ipswich grabbed a late consolation through Greaves. Liverpool have now earned more home points, 2-6, and wins, 8, in the league this season than any other team, and this was their first time scoring 4+ goals at Anfield in the league this term. Meanwhile, Ipswich have lost 3 straight Premier League games by a combined score of 12-1, conceding 4+ goals in consecutive matches for the first time since 2011. Other results include Everton beating Brighton away from home and Newcastle dispatching the Saints 3-1. So City beat Chelsea today. Despite an early setback, with Kusanov's mistake gifting Chelsea the lead in the 3rd minute through a Jackson assist to Madueke, Manchester City recovered to secure a 3-1 victory. Guardiola equalised just before half-time, capitalising on a Sanchez error after Gundogan's shot was spilled. In the second half, another mistake by Sanchez allowed Haaland to chip a stunning goal from outside the box. Foden sealed the win late on after a long ball from Ederson initiated the move. City outclassed Chelsea, particularly in the second half, as Chelsea struggled to create chances and star boy Cole Palmer was kept quiet. City's comeback victory places them 4th in the league, while Chelsea's poor away form continues, with no wins in their last 4 road games. Meanwhile, Ederson's assist for Haaland marked his 5th in the Premier League, tying him with Paul Robinson for the most assists by a goalkeeper in competition history. So Leicester beat Spurs today. Tottenham started brightly, creating numerous chances in the first half, including a brilliant save from Stolarczyk to deny Son and a crossbar-rattling effort from Kulusevski. Richarlison eventually gave Spurs the lead with a well-timed header from Porro's pinpoint cross, capping off a dominant first-half performance. However, the Foxes came roaring back after the break, with Vardy scoring just 58 seconds into the second half, tapping into Cordova Reed's low cross. Moments later, El Kanous capitalized on a defensive error, curling a sublime shot into the bottom corner from distance to make it 2-1. Despite Tottenham's late efforts to equalize, including chances for Kulusevski and Porro, Leicester held on to claim their first win in 9 matches. This defeat extends Spurs' miserable run to 7 games without a win, their worst streak since 2008, and it also sees Leicester climbing out of the relegation zone. Other results include Brentford defeating Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park. So the Hammers and the Villains played out a stalemate today. Aston Villa opened the scoring early when Ramsey finished off a neat 1-2 with Watkins, slotting past Areola inside 8 minutes. Villa seemed poised for a comfortable afternoon, but West Ham fought back and created the better chances as the game progressed. Paqueta missed a golden opportunity to equalize, dragging his shot wide from close range. In the second half, Emerson rose to the occasion, heading home Alvarez's pinpoint cross to level the match. Despite late chances for both sides, including Duran's near miss and Souček's disallowed goal for offside, neither team could find a winner. The draw sees Aston Villa remain unbeaten in their last 11 Premier League home games. Meanwhile, the Hammers move to 13th as Villa stay 8th, still 4 points off the European spot. So United beat Fulham today. In a tight and largely uneventful game at Craven Cottage, United edged out Fulham 1-0 thanks to a deflected long-range effort from Martinez in the second half. Fulham had looked the better side in the first half, with Smith Rowe and Iwobi causing problems, but they couldn't capitalise on their chances. United rode their luck, particularly when Anderson's header was cleared off the line by Collier late in the game. Fulham were inches away from equalising but lacked the clinical edge to break through United's defence. This result sees United continue the dominance over Fulham at Craven Cottage, securing their 8th consecutive Premier League away win there. So this was my dumbass Game Week 23 predictions, and this was the actual results. Only one I got right was the Everton game, which I am shamelessly proud of. This was my predicted table, and this is the actual table. Check out my YouTube for more content.